Lily, great to see you again. Welcome back to Popternative.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be back.
It's exciting. I love this series. You were fantastic in this show. Congratulations. I do want to ask because at some point you're going to get these scripts and you're going to see everything that kind of happens, and then you get to production and you see everything come to life. Like with Untamed, what was that like for you? That script to screen journey specifically?
Oh, well, when I read the script before my audition, I was like, if I don't get this role, I'm still watching this show. Like, this was one of the best scripts I'd read in a very long time. So I was just so excited that they liked me too. Um, but then, you know, getting to finally bring her to life with the help of such an amazing crew and cast, it fell into place so naturally because I felt what's on the page, I just knew her.
Yeah.
And um the adventures that we get to go on and the scary things that happen, the
Mhm.
exciting things. Naya's learning so much. And I some of the stuff I read, I was like, I don't even know how we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
But luckily, that's not my job to figure out.
Absolutely. Well, I do want to ask. I usually kind of like my questions are usually like very craft based because I just love like just seeing how all these scenes kind of came to be. But specifically, I do have to ask. Like episode 2, there's an insane scene with your character involving a cave and searching, and I was claustrophobic watching that. I wanted to know like what was that experience like specifically like filming that scene.
Yeah, I mean, it was terrifying, honestly. Even though they walk you through, our stunt crew was the best. The support of the entire crew and cast was incredible, especially for those scary things. But, they can walk you through stuff for hours and you put you in and rehearse things, and no matter what, in the moment when the camera rolls and you have to emotionally be on the journey, my body forgets.
Yeah.
My body forgets that I'm playing pretend, and it gets really scary because ultimately I am fighting for my life in that moment. So, and they changed around the schedule. So next thing I knew, it was like, and tomorrow we're filming the cave scene. And I was like, oh, I'm not ready. Just emotionally, like it's something that it was a first for me in how to prepare for something emotionally, physically, that ultimately I knew in the moment I couldn't actually fully prepare for.
To add to that, it is the nature of the beast that the conversations that you're going to have with the writers and directors of this show compared to the conversations you're going to have with Eric or Wilson or any of the other cast, they are going to be different, right? There's different things you're going to be discussing. My question is specifically on this show, when do a lot of those conversations occur, basically? Do they happen like during production with your cast and crew? Is it a lot of preparing and then with Untamed, you just went in and like did your thing and just like the conversations that had to be had on set were had, but most were happening before? Like, I'm just curious about that a little bit.
Yeah, we were lucky in terms of like all the physical stuff, like the horseback riding, the gun shooting, any of the stunt stuff. They really made sure that we all felt safe and okay. I had horse lessons and gun lessons before the shoot even started, so I felt really taken care of. And all of those questions that I had, I mean, our showrunners were so readily available to us also. So character questions, I could just text and ask, or, something I was thinking about, which was an incredible gift to
Yeah.
have that access. And then in terms of acting, it's really like because every actor is different. Some actors are going to want to rehearse with you individually outside beforehand, some directors also. And some want to show up on the day and be like, let's play. So we had such an amazing variety of directors who had different styles. And also with Eric, I think we ended up just sort of similar to the characters, really being able to trust each other and, with 5 minutes of preparation time, fall into choreography. And we just got used to each other.
Absolutely. And then last question before we wrap. It's interesting because my filmmaker hat like thinks about these things, but it's like I said, like the cave scene, right? Like certain scenes we see with your character, they might run, for 3-4 minutes and then boom, from the viewer perspective, we go to the next scene, right? But I know that scene, might have taken you the whole day or a couple of days to film, right? When those big scenes happen, Lily, do they feel like their own mini movie, mini TV show, mini project, or do they feel part of Untamed?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh my goodness. I think on the day, it feels like its own mini movie because it takes all of your energy and all of your time, and that goes for everyone there that day.
Yeah.
You know, it's a whole world of its own. And when you finish, there were days that like the whole crew and cast were all just like, wow, we did that. What a day. So
Yeah.
it feels like you're wrapping a whole shoot. But then where it comes to really it folds into what we've been doing is the next day when you're like, okay, so my character has been through this and now I'm coming from this mental place. So it really helps for if we shoot out of order, it's challenging because I actually didn't know how those like the cave scene or shooting or whatever, how those would emotionally affect me until after. I could imagine, but even then I like going through it truly changed the way that I approached the rest of Naya's journey because I felt different.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can't wait for people to check out the show. You are so fantastic in this series. Congratulations. Untamed on
Thank you,
Netflix. I can't wait for it. Well, it's so good to see you again. Thanks so much for your time.
Me too. I'm so happy to see you.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.